Shoot, I forgot to even schedule this for today. What on earth is wrong with me? Hello, welcome in. Well, hopefully, well, Katie, yay! I guess I did too because I forgot to schedule it. Hey, Christy. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nutter. I swear. It's it just completely bypassed me. Like that, I needed to schedule it. But anyway, I'm glad y'all found me. So yay! That's right. That is okay. You're right. You guys are here, so y'all found me. So yay! Thank you, thank you. So I hope everybody is having a great week so far. Just wanted to come on, say hey, show a little bit of jewelry, chat, see how everybody's doing. So anyway, welcome in. So I hope everybody's had a great week. Oh, and the weekend will be here before you know it. The weekend will be here before you know it. So I am chomping at the bits. I'm waiting for my copper lot to get here, and I was hoping it was going to be here by Friday. Now it looks like it may be Monday, so it may have to be for the following weekend. But I am chomping at the bits because I can't wait to see. Because there's some good pieces in it that I can't wait to bring to you guys, and hopefully, if I have to wait another week, I have to wait another week. But dang on, so I wanted to show you guys. So I like to be excited for stuff and then bring exciting things for you guys. And, but anyway, it'll be exciting whenever it gets here. I'm just impatient. I am impatient. Oh, I know. Katie, I can't adjust to save my life. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm struggling. I mean, I am just absolutely struggling. It's not so much the being like the extra tired right now. It's the extra things to worry about and think about. It's the homework. It's the getting lunches together. It's making sure everything's organized for in the mornings because nobody in this family is a morning person. So it takes us a little bit to get things kind of accomplished in the morning. So I like for things to kind of be ready. I just can't. Uh, it's tough. My hubby's back working first shift, and that's an adjustment. And it's, yeah, doing the packing, the lunch, and the homework, the laundry, making sure everything's together, the shoes. Like, she's got a shoe bag, like one of those things where you can stick, like one of those things that hangs on the door, where she can put her shoes so she won't lose them. She still loses them. She's doing better so far this year, but she still loses them. And the socks. The socks. Like we won't even go there about the socks. It's been fun. It's been interesting. So, but anyway, welcome in. You know, mornings are not my friend at all. No, 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 nope. You know, when you wake up and the dogs are chomping at the bit to go out and trying to get everything done. But Skylar's really good. She'll handle walking the dogs while I handle trying to get her lunch and stuff packed and my coffee fixed. Um, yes, I know. We have a sock fairy. We've just determined we have a sock fairy that comes through and hides all the socks. When I was growing up, I had a cat that would actually go in the laundry basket, whether they were dirty socks or especially if they were dirty socks, but even clean socks would go in the hamper and get out the socks, and then you'd see a trail of socks around the house. He'd go and hoard all the socks. That was a cat, but loved socks. But anyway, so a little bit of housekeeping. I mean, you guys know the drill. I ship US PS domestically, and then our ground advantage USPS domestically, and then first class international to Canada, and then Priority International USPS to any other country, but I do ship worldwide. I will invoice anything tonight. I will invoice this evening or after we get finished, unless if it's like super late, then I may wait until in the morning. But usually I can get it done same evening. And if you haven't opened box with me already, there's no, and I've already invoiced you and you've already paid shipping. There's no additional shipping charge. I'll just invoice you for whatever is new tonight. Um, do have regular sales. Yeah, that's probably a true statement. I just actually, when you were saying that, I was actually putting my hair up. It won't stay up, but anyway, it's trying to. But that is a true statement. There may be a hair. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it, no matter what I do. Um, it's clean, if that helps. It's clean. It smells good. Um, um, I'm sorry, you got me tickled, Katie. No, not right now, honey. I cannot right now. Skylar, don't do this. Yeah, I bet. Skylar, guys, Lord have mercy. Give me a dog. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, we got two dogs and a cat, so that ends up everywhere. Skylar, the answer is no. If you ask me again, you're gonna get in trouble. I cannot help it. Yes, it is. It's 9 p.m. here, so yes, it is bedtime. But anyway, so I don't know. If there's any other housekeeping rules, just ask me. um but anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, she does. She has to be off the phone by 10 o'clock, and then she's got to be asleep by 11 o'clock. But she's got to at least be in bed and off the phone by 10 o'clock. But we're late people anyway. Um, we watch TV kind of late usually. But anyway, that being said, this is a great night. Um, she's got to be she has to be at school by 7:50. Um, but anyway, so but yeah, if this is a great night for requests. If anybody has any requests for anything or would like to see anything, this is a really great night for it. And I mean, just a great night to just kind of shoot the shoot the say it without saying it. Um, shoot the shiz. Say it that way. So, um, and so I'm just gonna start off on some small things and kind of lead into some other stuff. But again, if there are any requests for anything, just let me know. Um, oh, see, that would, yeah, I wish we were a little bit later, but I guess they do. Well, see, the elementary school kids they get out earlier than the high school kids. So I guess that's just how they stagger it. Elementary first, then middle, then high school. So by the time she gets into high school, will probably be a little bit later. All right, these are some really fun little necklaces, and I really don't know a whole lot about them, but I love this. I think this is really really neat. This one does have a little tag on it. Oh, this is Chico's. Oh, it's a cool little Chico's necklace. So it's like a 4 cord necklace. Got a gold tone clasp. Yeah, so she gets out earlier than that. Not by much, but a little bit. Let's see here. All right, let's see the length on this one. So this one is roughly 16 inches, but then it comes down to 20 inches. So 16 inches with a 4-inch chain. This is actually really, really cute. I really like this. Um, and this is just a great casual wear necklace. So anyway, there's the lobster, not gonna talk tonight. Lobster claw clasp. and the extension. And then you've got the cords. And then you've got this like really cool pendant or focal points. So aren't those aren't those kind of like sort of like oval shape with kind of, I don't think I actually I don't think I have any like that. But kind of funny shaped, kind of like long shape. Let me Google. I think they're kind of like long shape and they kind of have like this funny texture to it. No, I guess I'm wrong. That's not what that is. And it's no, yeah, I guess I am right. Okay, so it can be. Um so they are um it's a technique that they use for creating cultured pearls. His experience I guess it was created in 1893 by Kukuchiki Mikimoto. His experiments at Lake Biwa involved inserted pieces of. So I guess it's just because they come from, or the experiments were around that lake, but it's Biwa, Biwa. So they were cultured in like Biwa, Japan. But um, they're long and have like, and they are textured, but they are long. Um, or longer than just your regular pearl, like longer and thinner. Formed when an irritant, usually a tiny round bead, is deliberately inserted into the shell. Um, so natural pearls are created. Okay, wait a minute. That's never mind. Wrong thing. So I guess they're freshwater pearls. That have a stick shaped and they're lumpy and bumpy. So there you go. So sort of long, sort of like stick shaped, bumpy and lumpy. Hey Bruce, welcome in. Um, so I don't think I have any specifically like that, but they're freshwater pearls. And I guess known for like that irregular shape, maybe. And maybe just like originally, um, pearls like that. I guess maybe were from experiments originally. So Mikimoto's experiments resulted in mussels that produced multiple pearls, and each shell making biwa pearls much more affordable. Oh, okay, there you go. They came on the market just when the natural saltwater pearl fishing industry was going into serious decline. Um, so biwa pearls became very popular. Eventually, Lake Biwa became populated. It was no longer suitable for farming mussels. So over time, Biwa has become a generic name that many people use to refer to freshwater pearls. But generally, like they would have that like elongated. Um, so yeah, so there you go. Um, so that kind of answers that. I don't think I have anything that actually looks like that, but they're kind of longer ones, a little bit thinner, longer ones that are kind of lumpy and chunky. But if I ever get any in, I'll try to remember to, um, kind of, um, I'll try to remember to point that out. I don't think I have anything with that kind of pearl, to be honest. But anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. I learned something new myself. So anyway, really cool Chico's necklace. You've got the enameled, sort of like a lime green enameled lily pad, and then you've got like this cute little frog, and he's got like what looks like a little peridot. So it's a really neat little necklace if there's any interest on this one. Again, this is Chico's. 16 to 19 inches. Or 16 to 20. No, I'm sorry, 16 to 20 inches. Because it's a 4-inch extension. So really, really cool. And again, it's also signed Chico's on the back. Very, very cute. Hey team, Minnie, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, I think it's really cute. So starting bid on this one, it is Chico's, if that helps any. So starting bid on this is 8. If there's any interest in this, it's really cute. Let me get this back to live. My chat computer screen thing is all over the place. All right, so there's that. If there's any interest in that, it is well made. It is Chico's. It's really, really cute. I love it. I love the little frog, the little stone. Let me see so I can show you the stone a little bit better. So there you go. I know it, and he's cute. He's precious. He's absolutely precious. So he's there if there's any interest on that one. Alright, let's see. I've got this light in the way. Let me see if I can move this. And move that. Oh, that's probably not going to stay. Alright. Again, great night for requests. If anybody would like to request anything. I'm going to go ahead and do this bag of cuffs and see if there's any interest. This is kind of a mixed bag. Now, I didn't find, Katie, I did not find another braided one with the copper and the brass. But I do have a pretty brass cuff. Gold tone brass cuff. Looks like brass. It could just be gold tone, but it looks like brass. And then you've got like a couple of like copper stripes in it. I don't know. It's really pretty. I'm going to show it. See if there's any interest on this one. Like I said, I do have some more copper things coming in. I don't think it's going to make it here for this weekend. It was supposed to be here by Friday, Saturday at the latest, and now they've changed it to Monday. So I guess it kind of gets here when it gets here. But let's see here. This one is, I think this one comfortably comes down to 7 1/4. It is a nice little cuff. It fits me perfect. I wear 7 1/4. And it fits me perfect. Right. I've got another box that did go through Indy, and it's been stuck in Indianapolis for a couple of days. That should have been here by today, and it wasn't. But anyway, that should be here by this weekend. But anyway, this is a really cool cuff. So like I said, this is comfortable at 7 1/4. Now this is, malleable, so you could probably get it down just a little bit. But I would say you're probably looking at 6 3/4 to maybe 7 1/2 on this one. But about size 7 7 1/4 is kind of the sweet spot for this one. But like I said, it really is a really pretty cuff. And you've got the brass tones, and then you've got a couple little slivers of the silver tone, and then you've got the copper. So this is a really cool cuff. This one is going to be a starting bid of 10 if there's any interest on this one. Really nice cuff. And you can see it's not malformed. And I love it. I think the colors are really pretty. And tricolors are great for this. And this is a great stacking piece. Because even with something like that, with another copper piece, like look how pretty that is together. Like, that is exceptional together. I love that. I might be taking this off the market. No, I can't do that. I can't keep everything. But those actually really do. So these are great stacking pieces. I'll bring up the copper one here in just a minute. All right, so that's there if there's any interest on that one. And so let's go ahead and do this copper one. Now this one, again, I wear 7 1/4, and it fits perfect. This one is thin, so it's also flexible, but right now it's got a really good shape to it. And you've got the beautiful, beautiful floral, etched floral design. Go a little bit slower. Does look like there was a little tag right there. There's the inside. You got a little bit of wear. It does say solid copper. I thought it did. This one's actually stamped solid copper. So nice bangle. So again, this one fits great on 7 1/4. Can go up to about 7 1/2 comfortably. Now, like I said, it does have some flex. So you can bring it in a little bit. But this is going to, again, be for a bigger wrist. I wouldn't go lower than 6 3/4, maybe not even lower than a 7. I don't know, 6 3/4 might would work. Because you can bring it in. So, but anyway, this one is also going to be a starting bid of 10 if there's any interest on this one. Again, a really great layering piece. And copper is definitely a big thing right now. So I actually, one of my favorite searches, it's really, really hot. You were right, Christy. One of my favorite searches is searching for copper. And I'm gonna tell you, like, just in the last probably 8 months, like copper, you would usually get for about $10. Like a copper cuff like this, online, yeah. Yeah, there you go. It is conductive. But you would find them online for about $10 or something like that. But now when I do my search and I'm searching for copper pieces, where they used to be like $10, they're going up to like 40 and 50. And of course, if it's Native American or Bell Trading or something like that, it's even more. So I mean, it's really interesting how the prices have changed. So beautiful cuff. Again, really great. Like I said, these are great to stack. So if anybody is interested in anything, just let me know. I'd be, of course, I'd be open for a bundle too. I just think those are really pretty together. All right, so some of the other pieces. This one was really, really cool. Now when I searched this one, now this one is going to be a higher price point. I am not entirely sure all the metal on this one. So I know we've got some brass, and I know we've got some copper. And then I'm not entirely sure what other kind of metal this is. But I did find this online, and yeah, if it's got turquoise in it, yeah, I would have yeah. Well, if it's still there, you better go get it. I'd go get it. Sounds like a good price. Um, but this one, when I looked this one up, it came up an online gallery for Renee Taylor Gallery. Now I'm not sure if she made this or if it was just. I've got another one that was in that gallery too. I'm not sure if she or he was the maker of this or if they just have a gallery. It was sold out. But this is a really, really cool cuff. Now this one again, 7 3/4. Actually, this one's closer to 7 1/2. Because it is a little big right there at 7 3/4. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in. Really, really great cuff. Now, like I said, this one I did price a little bit higher just because of the price point and the well, I forgot I was on too because I never did set the I'm thankful that you guys found me because I didn't even set the timer or the to schedule it. So I forgot I was on too. um, but this is so cool. This is such a really cool um cuff. If I said bangle, forgive me. It's a cuff. Anyway, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I had 45 on this. Based upon comps or things that were very, very similar. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit and go 38 on this. If there's any interest, but it really is a really great artisan cuff. Brass and copper. There is the back. It's just a really cool cuff. I really love this. I really think this is really awesome. So, and again, the name of that gallery is Renee Taylor. So, Renee Taylor Gallery. Okay. So, that's there if there's any interest on that one. And I was going to show the other one that I had. And of course, I showed it the other day. But just on the off chance. But now I don't know that I'm going to be able to find it. So I may just have to look as we go. And if I find it, I'll bring it out. Maybe it's in this one. No, not in this one. Oh well, I'll just look as we go. But anyway, really cool if there's any interest on that one. And just a couple more bangles, or I'm sorry, cuffs that I've got. This one is also copper, and this is just the twisted copper. This one again is also, let me see, this one was the twisted copper. So this one's actually closer to 6 3/4. Now it will fit 7 1/4. But then it actually comes down a little bit, like really comfortable on the mandrel. Comes down to 6 3/4. But it can go to 7 7 1/4. But yeah, this is just a really cool. This is just solid copper, twisted. Probably good. Could use a good clean, and this is one of the ones I'd actually set aside to try to run through and try to clean it. But if anybody does want me to clean it, I will. If not, I can leave the patina on it. But starting bid on this one, I'm gonna do 8 on this one if there's any interest. You do just have a little bit of patina, a little bit of. It's not really oxidation. It's not really. Well, I guess maybe it is a little bit of vertigo. Down here. In between the spokes, but I can clean that. But if there's any interest on that one, we're going to do this one at 8. Okay. All right, so that's that one. Hey Deborah, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Now this next one, this is a silver tone cuff. It is marked 925. But somebody actually did take a little Sharpie, and marked out the 925, which I'm kind of glad for, because this does not test for 925. Now, this is a really, really pretty cuff, but it is not 925. Now, this one does go up to 7.5 on the mandrel. And see, it's a little bit big for me. But it really is a really pretty cuff. So there is that. And I really love this because you've got 2 koi fish, and then you've got the lotus blossom in the middle. So look how neat that is. Okay. So this one is going to be a starting bid of 10 if there's any interest on this one. It's really pretty. Okay. So that's that one. So that's there if there's any interest on those. Um, so yeah. And if you guys want to see any more cuffs, just let me know. Um, I know you and me both. I wish it was sterling silver too. Me too. But it's still a great bangle. It's just not sterling. But yeah, I wish it were too. All right. Let's see. Well, that being said, I'll show you one that is sterling, not a cuff. Just a pretty little bracelet I had set out. This one is one that I need to check on the manual. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So this is right between 7 and 7 1/4 on the mandrel. This one is sterling silver with, I guess, a gold wash. So I guess, what is that, vermeil? It is signed. And it's Ross Simmons. If you can see the little RS and the 925. So really pretty little Ross Simmons bracelet. So again, this is sterling silver with little, I think these are supposed to be diamonds. I'm not entirely sure. And actually I think they were too small to where I couldn't really test it. But I didn't price it for that. So, anyway, really pretty bracelet if there's any interest in this one. And I've got this one priced at $35. If there's any interest on this one. You're going to put me on the TV. Oh, boy. You're going to put me on TV. Sounds good. I'm going to be on TV. No, I'm being silly. Sorry, I am punch drunk today, guys. Like, I am tired. I am tired. This week, today has worn me out. So, beautiful bracelet if there is any interest on this one. Oh, there you go. I'm going to be a TV star. Oh, now my voice. My voice is acting. Which, the little one, the short one, she's not feeling good. So, and of course, she gets a cold. Mama gets a little cold. But nothing to write home about. But anyway, there is the pretty little bracelet if there is any interest on that one. Now, that one was sterling silver. That one is sterling. So, let's see what else we got. And again, please feel free to make any requests. So, let's see. I don't know. Guys, tell me some things that you guys would like to see. I've got gemstones. I've got gold fields. I've got spinel. Oh, I smell like grilled cheese.
Toasted bread. Syrup on it.
You fixed French toast.
Toasted bread.
Okay. What that say?
That's it. Come on.
Oh, man. Husband's getting all creative now. He's made me hungry. And we ate dinner not too long ago. But now I'm hungry. Alright, so this next one. Okay, I just don't know about this one. I'm going to put this one back. I got to test that one. I'm just going to have to wait on that one. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, it was a really pretty necklace. It is a pretty necklace, but I got to figure out what it is. Because the Presidium says one thing and my eyes tell me something different. Um, well, on one of it. I think it might actually be died. But anyway, we'll come back to that another day. Um, Now this is really pretty. I actually like hematite, but especially when they do it right. And this is a really pretty and hematite. I guess this is hematite. Let's see. How do you test it if it's hematite? I know it's going to be magnetic. It's very, very cold and very, very heavy, but it could be any kind of metal that's kind of has that gunmetal color to it. I do too. I do too. And I think it's like Tiger Eye, that it's completely underrated. Well, I guess if it's hematite, it would be highly magnetic, right? So if it's not highly magnetic, it may be brass, maybe coated in a gunmetal. I don't know. But this is absolutely beautiful. Really, really pretty necklace. So you've got like this gunmetal. I think it's hematite. I'm not sure. But it does have that hematite sheen to it. Then you've got some brass beads. Then you come down, you've got some more brass beads. So, and they are hand knotted in between. So really beautiful long necklace. Now this one has no information on it. Alright, so let me get a length on this one. It is over the head. So over the heads, close to 16-inch drops, so right around 32 inches. This is really, really, really pretty. If there's any interest on this one. I'm going to double it for me for right now. But this is over the head. There's no clasp. And you've got that beautiful hematite or gunmetal. I guess it is hematite. Beads. Very, very cold. And then you've got like these brass tone beads in between. It is absolutely beautiful. Really nice necklace. I'm going to do this one a starting bid at 20 if there's any interest on this one. It is absolutely beautiful. And this would be fun to layer with different things. This would be really pretty with pearls. Of course, I love hematite and pearls anyway. See if I've got anything that would look good with it. This is a little bit longer. This is a little bit different style. It does look really pretty doubled up. But even if you wanted to do something and layer it with something else like this, like pearls, this has the brass tone and that has the brass tone. Kind of plays off that a little bit. But this is really, really pretty. Let's see if I can show this again. I apologize for the poor lighting. Hey, Catherine, welcome in. Okay. So, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on that one, if not, we will pass. But it is a really pretty necklace. Let's see here. This is a fun little necklace. Now this one is kind of long. This one is not sterling silver, but it's still a really pretty necklace. You do have an extension. So let's just go all the way out on the extension. So this one goes all the way down to right at 17-inch drop, so right around 34 inches. So you just have, but of course that's with the extension. It can go a little bit shorter because you do have probably about a 3-inch extension. But anyway, silver tone chain. And then you come down and then you've got like these little gold tone discs. Hey Jen, welcome in. Some really pretty little gemstones, which that to me looks like maybe tourmaline, pink tourmaline. I'll test it here in just a minute. And then you've got this disc of labradorite. Now the labradorite's got just a little bit of wear on the top of it, but it's and the back of it, but I think it's just the way it's cut. But it really is a pretty piece of labradorite. And it got a little bit of blue flash in it. Let's see. Yeah, so the pink is pink tourmaline. That's what I thought it was. So pretty little necklace if there's any interest. Like I said, it is long. It is 34 inches long. So for this purpose, I'm actually going to do that if there's any interest. So really pretty little labradorite if there's any interest on this one.
Mama. Mama.
Baby.
One, here's this. And two, am I going to school tomorrow?
Depends on how you feel in the morning. Well, how can... Baby, I can't... See?
Or Daddy wanted to give it to you, so just
Well, tell him I said thank you.
just try your best to like get your hands.
Well, do you mind bringing me a napkin or something? Okay, so now I have a mesh.
Did you already eat it all?
Mm-mm. Thank you, honey.
I'll do nice.
And the hubby was sweet and sent me down a little bite of whatever it was that he just fixed.
Dad, a hubby?
Mm-hmm. He was so silly. My child is silly. Go upstairs and go to bed. Alright, let's just... I'm sorry, guys. It's distractions. Alright, let's see. This is pretty. This is really, really pretty. Alright, so this is Swarovski. This is a size 6.5. Beautiful, beautiful ring. If there's any interest on this guy. Oh, did I put in? I didn't put in a price for that, did I? I am so sorry. I've gotten all discombobulated. Starting price on this necklace. I'm just gonna do 10 if there's any interest on that. I am so sorry. Just realized I didn't do that. Crazy family. Alright, so $10 on that. I'm sorry, I've got completely discombobulated with all of that. So $10 if there's any interest. And like I said, that one is pink tourmaline. And then a slice of labradorite. It has a little bit of blue flash in it. Just a few little blue. Hey Jesse, welcome in. Alright. Now, if there is no interest on that one, we will pass. Alright, so now we're going to go back to this one. Oh man, that sounds good. I'm the only one in my family that really likes tacos. I mean, the hubby will eat them. Skylar will not. I like tacos. I like homemade tacos. But anyway, really pretty ring. If there's any interest on this one, now this one is Swarovski. This one is size 6.5, and it's called the Rarely ring, and it is signed. And you've got a 5-5. Right there, it's got a 5-5. If you can kind of see it, let's do this. Whoa. So there's the 5-5. And then over here, you're going to see the swan. So, copyright Swarovski. And then you got got a hair. Okay. Beautiful ring. Absolutely gorgeous. It really sparkles. Hey, Karen, welcome in. It sparkles absolutely beautifully. Look at that. Look at the sparkle on that. Love, love, love. Okay. Alright, so this one is going to be, I'm going to bring it down. This one's going to be a starting bid of 38, which is a great buy for a Swarovski ring. And like I said, this one is called the Rarely ring. Like, I don't know. It's really cool. I know. It's really, really pretty. It's almost like a knot, maybe, or a buckle. Beautiful, beautiful ring. Okay, so that's there. If there's any interest on that one. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Let us see if we can... These are really pretty too. These are also Swarovski. See if there's any interest in these. Now, I personally love Swarovski. I don't have a really big collection, but I do have a little miniature collection of Swarovski brooches that I love, love, love. Because that's one thing about Swarovski is they sparkle and shine. Some of these things, I mean, I'm telling you, you can see them across the room. And the right lighting, they sparkle and shine, and you can see them almost a mile away. Gorgeous Swarovski earrings. Absolutely beautiful. I love these. I think they are absolutely stunning. They shine. Yay! Good, good, good. Awesome. I am so glad. Thank you so much for letting me know. I know that was such an awesome brooch. I am so glad. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. So, thank you. Alright, so these are, so gold tone, clear crystal, clip-on, you're okay, I got you. I was like, wait a minute, did she stick it on a broom? I'm like, wait a minute, what? what new trend we got going on? But no, I got you, so beautiful flower, look at that, look at the shine on that thing. Look how beautiful these are. And then we've got the back, and you can see where they've got the little swan. So they are signed. Swarovski. And then that's what the back of the clip-ons look like. These are really, really, really pretty. So these I'm going to do now, and they are clip-ons. And they got the little clip-on little pads. So there's the back. Alright, so beautiful Swarovski earrings. So these I'm going to do a starting bid at $25 if there's any interest in these. So beautiful Swarovski. Get over here in the light. And they shine and sparkle. So, holidays are coming up too. Which I know Bruce will tell us how many days we've got until Christmas. But it'll be here before you know it. Alright, let's see. There you go. 128. Oh my gosh. That's like... Oh my Lanta, that's 4 months. It is 4 months, isn't it? Yeah. Boy. Alright, so the next piece, thank you, Bruce. Alright, so the next piece, this is really cool. Now, this is a beautiful rhinestone bracelet. There is no clasp. So there is no clasp on this thing. So it slides on. Now, I've got a big wrist and a big hand. So it slides perfect for me. Now this one, when I found this one online, they call it Vintage Monet. And they said something like maybe 1930s. But I don't know if this is one of those things that you're supposed to wear up on your arm more. And especially if you're supposed to have a little arm, maybe go up to your, up past your elbow. So I'm not entirely sure on that. So, but I know it is really, really pretty. It is I guess essentially a bangle. There is no clasp. But look at the shine on that thing. And then back here is where it is signed, Monet. So there's the back. There are no rhinestones missing. And you got a little connection right there. So it doesn't just go like completely one way and the versus the other. But it's just a really cool older bracelet. So I mean, I'm assuming this is from the 1930s. When I researched this one, the comp said it was from around the 1930s. I really don't know. But it kind of, it makes sense if it's one of those bracelets that's supposed to go all the way up your arm. Because it doesn't have a clasp and it's big enough to fit. Or would have been back in that day, not now. Or at least not for me anyway. But anyway, you can kind of see. Anyway, let me stop talking. Put in the starting bid of 16 if there's any interest on this one. It is beautiful. It is shiny. It is sparkly. I know I love this one too. I do too. I love the sparkles on this one. It is. It's really, really pretty. It's really different. It's really, really different. Okay, so I'll put it on a mandrel. I mean, it's big. Well, okay, so it goes right to the bottom of my mandrel. So I'd say this is really, it's at least 8 3/4, if not 9 inches. But I think this is it does not have a clasp. So this is one of those that I think was made to go, like, I guess back in the days of the 1930s, arms were a whole lot smaller. As were wrists and fingers, apparently, and everything else. So, I think this is one of those bracelets that's supposed to go up all the way up your arm more. But, I mean, I think it looks great like that. I might push it back just a little bit. But, really cool. If there's any interest. Or just wear it down. And just kind of wear it down like that a little bit. So, sure. So it is signed Monet. So there's that. Here's okay. So just neat little bracelet or bangle or arm adornments. If there's any interest in that. Okay. So this one is starting bid at 16. It's really cool. Yep, definitely, definitely, definitely. All right. Alright, so a couple of other little fun things I thought I would bring out and see if there's any interest. Now, I really like these together, but I will, no, it was Monet. No, not money. No, not spelled like money. Take away the Y and put the T. I don't know what else to call it, Elizabeth. That's what it makes me think of. Now I'm going to show these two necklaces. I'll show them, I guess, partially one at a time. Or I really like these together, though. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Bruce. So 18 inches all the way to 20 inches. 18 inches to 20 inches on this one. And this is like a light blue suede cord. And then you come down and you've got seed beads. And yeah, if you can get it up past your foot. Like I couldn't, but you might could. But this one, so yeah, so this is the suede cord. And then you've got like little pieces of shells, some wood beads, some glass beads. But it's just a really pretty necklace. And then you've got this piece of, I think this is just glass. I don't think this is stone. I think it's glass. Let me just double check. Well, maybe it is agate. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this is a slice of agate that's been dyed. So a neat little slice of stone agate that's been dyed. It's just really pretty. Just a really neat little necklace if there's any interest. I know the colors are beautiful. So I've got this one. And then I had it paired with this. Now this is a longer necklace. Let me get the length on this one. Because this one also has an extension. And so I can do them separate or I can do them together. However you guys want me to do it. I'm going to put in, I guess what I ought to do first is put in the price for the set. And then if you want them separate, I can do separate prices. Alright, so this one is approximately 32.5 inches all the way to about 35.5 inches. And this one also has agate and glass stones. It's just a really cool necklace, but it has the same colors. So you do have some black glass and some yellow glass, or sort of brownish. Then you've got, I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's some kind of stone because it's got some kind of chartruancy to it. And you got some glass beads, then you've got some agate beads, then you got glass beads, then you got agate beads. So it's just a really mix of different colors, but they're all about the same colors that you've got in with this necklace. So like I said, I can do them together or separate. Now the bottom one on this one, this is like a chunky piece of like glass, almost like melted glass. But it's just a really cool. So let me see if I can do this without, so you can get an idea of what the colors look like. Okay. So really neat combination. So together, so like start and bid together, 15. So that's for each one. I mean for the set. But then if somebody wanted either one of those necklaces, they will be start and bid at $8 a piece. So 8 for. So this would be 8, and this would be 8. But if you wanted them both, I tell you what, if you wanted them both, I'd go down to 12. That makes that a little bit better. So let's do set 12. We'll change that. So somebody wanted the set of the two, it would go down to 12. But then they're $8 a piece if somebody wanted them a piece. Or make me an offer. Or just make me an offer. Sorry about the camera. I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know if you would really call that technical, but anyway, I'm having difficulties. Okay. There we go. All right. So, can the agate be removed? Okay, so this one right here, can this be removed? Well, it looks like you'd probably have to cut it. Because you've got it. Here's it's on a little silver ring, but then that's connected to these two rings. So you do have a thread here that you can cut, to where you can remove it. So yeah, technically you can, but you would just cut this, little loop out if you wanted to. But it's not to where you can take it off and put it back on, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to fit it that way. So, so you can if you wanted to cut it, and then you could repurpose the agate for something else. Or just, yeah. Okay. Alright, so that was a fun little set. I hadn't brought that one out for a while. Alright, so let's see. Oh, good night, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh, and I guess let me do the San Marco and see if anybody's interested in the San Marco necklace. And then what you call it? San Marco. Alright, so let's see here. So, this one's setting out, so I'll go ahead and run this one. This is a sterling silver 925 16-inch San Marco necklace. I just have it sitting up there because it sits so perfectly on the bust. And of course, with any kind of San Marco necklace or item, you've got to be really, really careful, because you don't want these links to get kinked, because it can break the bar that's in between. So these you just have to be a little bit extra careful with handling. But anyway, there's that. And of course, here is the little safety thing, and then it is a sliding clasp. So beautiful San Marco necklace. This one is 16 inches. It is absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest on this one. And it's really neat because I found out how they kind of make this. So like each piece, like it's two sides. So that's why you do actually have a seam through these, because you've actually got two sides, and they have it open and to where they put the bar Like there's a bar in between each link that I guess holds it together. So that was really neat learning about San Marco necklaces. Um, Beautiful necklace. Absolutely gorgeous. I could not remember how much it weighs, but it's somewhere in the 30s. Um, but anyway, I had 75 on this one. I'm going to bring it down a little bit and do starting bid at 70 if there is any interest on this one. It is a really, really beautiful necklace. 16 inches. Sterling silver. It is absolutely classic. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm not even going to say layer it with something because this is one of those things that, I mean, you just don't need a layer. It is just beautiful. I mean, you can if you want to. But this is just an absolutely stunning sterling silver necklace. Very classic. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous necklace. Now, it would look great with some fancy earrings now. But anyway, just throwing that out there. Okay, so there was any interest in that. Let's see what this is. This, I do believe, is glass. Let us check this one out. Yes. So this is glass, but it's a really pretty black glass necklace. Silver tone findings, not sterling. And let me get a length on this one. It does have graduating faceted beads. It is approximately 16 and a half inches all the way to right at 19 and a half inches. Actually, almost 20 inches. It's just shy of 20 inches. But beautiful black glass beads. And like I said, that they are graduating. So beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this. And this is glass. It's not plastic. It's not acrylic. And it really is. It's really pretty. And it's just a very classic necklace. Glass is faceted, so it really catches the light. And does give it that little extra sparkle. So if there's any interest on this one, I'm going to do a starting bid of 12. If there's any interest on that one. It's not vintage. It does have a lobster claw clasp. But it's a really nice little necklace. If there's any interest on that one. Let's see. Let's look over here. Alright. Now this is a fun little necklace. Let's see if there's any interest in this one. Alright, so this one I've got written down green stone and glass necklace. Alright, so this does have a sterling silver clasp and extension. And this is a mix of glass beads. And I don't know. I think it's dyed agate, actually. And it has sort of like that foggy color. Or foggy tone. So I'm pretty sure that these are agate. I guess honestly they could. I think it's agate. I'm going to stick with agate. So I think you've got some different types of agate. So some of the beads are agate. Which ones were? Oh, it's just the pendant that's glass. Okay. So agate and maybe pronite. But anyway, all right. So sterling silver clasp and findings. So I think this is sort of like a mix of agates. So I do think these are dyed green agates. They look like agate stone to me, just enhanced. Because they're such that really pretty green. And then of course you've got other like little agate stones, and then you come down and you've got this really pretty little um flower glass pendant. It really is pretty, and all the colors kind of pick up on each other. It's a really pretty little necklace if there's any interest on this one. This one is 18 inches at the longest. So this one is going to be a starting bid of 20. If there's any interest on this one, let me turn it right. So I feel like all of these are agate beads that are maybe dyed. These may be either like a little moss agate or maybe pearlite beads, the lighter green ones. But really pretty necklace if there's any interest. And then you've got this glass. Again, this glass one, it's on there. So you'd have to break the glass to be able to remove that. So it was made with that in mind. Definitely. So, really, really, really pretty. It's really neat. It's different. It's very, very different. If there's any interest on that one. Okay. I love stuff like that. It's really different. Let's see. Any requests, you guys? Anything that you guys would like to see? Let's see. Oh, these are two different ones. Okay. All right, well, I've got two different little hematite necklaces. And I guess that's what I guess these are necklaces, or they can be bracelets too, if you wanted to do them as bracelets. But they're the ones that are magnetized and kind of attached to each other. So these have freshwater pearls. So this first one is hematite, freshwater pearl, and then like little black crystal glass beads. All right, so like I said, this is one of those where it kind of attaches to each other. So you could wear this different ways. All right, so got it. All right, so you can wear it this way. See, it connects. So you can wrap it around as a bracelet. I guess that's probably the easiest thing to do, is to wrap this around as a bracelet, because I am just having all kinds of issues. This would drive me crazy if this was a necklace. Okay, I can get it if it's a bracelet. I can't quite get it if it's not. So, let's just say. Alright, so there you go. So, a bracelet, if you wanted to wear it as a bracelet. Of course, you don't have to double it like I did. There's easier ways of doing this. Well, this one is magnetic. Jen would probably be able to tell us a little bit more. But anyway, there we go. So, this is one of those that you would wrap around and do like a wraparound bracelet. So this is the hematite. Okay, okay. So maybe this is magnetite then. So magnetite, I guess maybe. Jen, like I said, Jen will probably be able to clarify that a little bit better. Little black crystals and then freshwater pearls. Really fun bracelet, wrap bracelet, if there's any interest on this one. I think this one was right at 36 inches long. Let me see which one this one is. One's 36 inches. and one is 33 inches. So, but it's a lot of fun. These are a lot of fun, especially once you get it right. Then up until then, it might be a little aggravating. So this one is right at 36, almost 37 inches. If there's any interest in this one, this is the one with the black crystal. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 10 if there's any interest on this. So silver tone beads, I guess maybe magnetite beads, and then freshwater pearls. And I mean, you can do different things with this. It doesn't have to be a bracelet. You can actually make it into like a layerette if you wanted to. So, I mean, you could definitely wear it like that. That would be cool. I mean, you could do different things with it if you wanted to. So just a fun, neat little wrap, whatever you want to call it, if there's any interest on that one. Then this is the one that has the white seed beads for spacers. This one actually has more freshwater pearls than the other one. I think this one is the one that is 33 inches long. Yeah, so this is a little bit over 33 inches long, not quite 34 inches long. And then so you can see this one. This has got more of the freshwater pearls. And then you've got like little itsy bitsy clear glass seed beads in between. Or actually they have an AB finish to them. Because they do have a little extra shine. So really, really pretty if there's any interest on this one. This one is going to also be a starting bid of 10. If there's any interest on this one. And again, just fun to do different things with. I mean, you can wear it as a bracelet. You can, wear it as a necklace. You can wear it as a layerette. I should have probably tried to get that a little bit tighter. But anyway, really pretty if there's any interest on that. Okay. As a double necklace? What do you mean? Oh, this one. The one that I've got in my hand. Oh, the one I just took off. You mean something like that? Because that would look really, really pretty together. That's really pretty. Yeah, so you could easily do it like that too. Just don't tug on it too much. But yeah, I mean, that would be really, really pretty. Double. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's really pretty. It's really different. But it is. It's really, really pretty. Even this one would be pretty like that. Let's show this one too. This is one with more pearls in it. Yeah, see, look how pretty that is. That is really, really pretty. Okay. All right. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so those are there if there's any interest in those. And those are just $10 a piece if there's any interest. But they're fun to do different things with. You can wear them as necklace. Yeah, it does. It does when you do it like that. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. let's see. Any requests for anything? Test those. Oh, let's see. What are these? Ooh, I forgot about these. All right, so this is not sterling silver. But this is a really neat mix of stone. And when I say that, the dangle is actually sterling. But the rest of the bracelet isn't. But that being said, it's still really, really, really cool. Bracelet. So this is one of those wire ones. And then you've got some pretty rose quartz. So like, it's funny. This tested sterling. And then this tested sterling. But the rest of these did not. The rest of the beads in this bracelet did not. But you do have a mix of rose quartz, faux pearls, glass. You've got some really pretty glass beads. Like, look how pretty that is. Some rose quartz, some other glass beads, some kind of maybe rose quartz or that I think might actually, this is glass. I think that's glass. Again, rose quartz, maybe some glass. I mean, you just, crystals. So you've got a mix of different things. I'm not entirely sure what this one is. It almost looks like, honestly, it almost looks like, no, I don't think it's cinnabar. Like natural cinnabar, not cinnabar ground up and lacquered and made into Buddhist, Asian things. I guess maybe I'm gonna just go with some kind of agate. But anyway, just really, really cool beaded bracelet. This is a lot of fun. Of course, this is adjustable, because it's a wrap. But it's really, really fun. And it's got all kinds of like pretty pink colors. And then you got like the little dangle. So fun bracelet if there's any interest on this one. And this guy's going to be a starting bid of 12. Oops, I'm not in the chat. Why am I not in the chat? So starting bid 12 if there's any interest on this one. So starting bid of 12. Just really fun colors. Really pretty colors. If there is any interest on this. Okay. So there's that one. This one is a freshwater. No, wait, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, this is a little freshwater pearl bracelet. There it is. So dyed peacock coin Baroque pearl bracelet. It is not sterling silver findings. Just a silver tone, but it's a really beautiful. No, wait. Maybe it is sterling findings. I can't read my handwriting. Well, I think it is sterling. My bad. Let's just check it, since I can't read my handwriting. Oh, okay. Okay, well, then that does that. What about the little beads? Well, I'm probably not going to be able to check the beads. Shoot. Don't want to hurt the pearl. Alright, so here's the little bracelet. I'm going to stick it up here. And while I test it real quickly. Alright, so let's see. So I think the clasp is sterling, but I don't think the little beads are sterling. And I'm not entirely sure that the loops are sterling. Which is probably the reason why it is priced the way it's priced. Okay, so... Alright, so... I feel like this clasp may be sterling. But I don't think this is sterling. And these little beads I don't think are sterling. But that being said, this is a really, really beautiful bracelet. This one comes to something I need to check. I am not sure. So 6 3/4 for this bracelet. So 6 3/4. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful peacock, dyed peacock coin pearl. Beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Beautiful shine to these. Really pretty bracelet if there's any interest on this one. And this one we are going to do... Shoot. Starting bid. Where's the B? Starting bid at 20. If there's any interest on this. It's absolutely beautiful. Those colors are gorgeous. And then, of course, if you need some pearl necklaces or a pearl necklace to go with it, we've got some pearl necklaces. But it's absolutely beautiful if there's any interest on this one. Okay. And then the other thing that I had in that little bag, this is a beautiful, I guess, pink or lavender Venetian Murano glass bracelet. This is comes to 7 1/4 on the mandrel. So beautiful gold tone. But look at these beads. Look how precious these are. So beautiful Murano Millefiori Venetian glass. You've got the little gold caps. You've got the lavender purple thread that is knotted. And look how beautiful the beads are. Look at the beautiful pink designs in this. It is absolutely beautiful. I love this bracelet. It is precious. So if there's any interest on this one is also a starting bid at 20. So one is it Venetian Murano glass, Millefiori design, I guess is how you say it. But this is with the pink and the lavender and clear glass. It is really, really, really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. Alright, folks. Let's see. I know we've got Swarovski out here today. We've got Swarovski ring. We've got Swarovski earrings. So let's just show a bracelet just to show. So this is a Swarovski bracelet. This is 6.5 inches. It is a clamper bracelet. It comes to 6.5 inches on the mandrel. Beautiful, beautiful Swarovski bracelet. So here's this, and sliding clasp or clamper, however you want to say it. But look how pretty these are. Beautiful, beautiful Swarovski crystals. And of course down here you can see the little swan. It is Swarovski. It is really great shape. Very minimal wear. And the thing that I love about this is the design. Because, this is a bracelet. It's going to run into things. It's going to run into a table or, a crown molding or whatever it is along the wall edging. But it's going to hit the rope, versus hitting the crystals. So the design is very, very smart. But beautiful bangle or clamper if there's any interest in this one. And this is going to be a starting bid at $30 if there's any interest on this. So gorgeous Swarovski crystal. And again, look how great look how great this is together. Look how absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then, I want to throw in a ring in the mix. And there's a beautiful ring. Beautiful Swarovski. So if there's any interest. All right, so there's that if there's any interest on that one. All right, let's see. So I'm still going to open it up. If there's any requests. Now, we've got some vintage. We've got some, oh, it does. It is. It's absolutely beautiful mini. Really, really, really great together. Even though the ring is silver tone and the others are gold tone, they're still absolutely beautiful together. Thought process. So you guys tell me, so what are some different things that you guys would like to see? I can bring out some silver. My new silver, though, will be this weekend. But I can bring out a little bit of silver. I've got coral. I've got lapis. I've got, what else do I have? I have gemstones. I do have vintage. I have lucite. I know it is. That Swarovski is just gorgeous, gorgeous. It really is a beautiful set. And they're so well made. And they shine. Even just the earrings, they just shine. So, very, 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 very good quality. What else do I have? I got all kinds of stuff. So what would you guys like to see? Are there any requests? I can bring out more bangles. I do have. What do I have? I've got statement pieces, and I've got agate pieces, and I've got carnelian. Oh, I do have. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I will bring it up if I can find it again, because I just had it. I do have glass. Definitely have a little bit more bangles. Okay. I can do some bangles. Let me run this one real quickly because I haven't. Let me run this one real quickly. So this is a precious little necklace. Now this one is 15 inches. And it is kind of like, I guess, an old brassy tone necklace. And you've got it, like I said, it's 15 inches. But you have like a brassy tone toggle here. I think that these are glass. Oh no, but I'm gonna get you some bangles here in just a second. And then you come down and you've got like this really pretty drop of honey jade, is what they call it. Beautiful little necklace. If there's any interest on this one, this is absolutely precious. And again, these I think are glass, but this registers up into jadeite. So beautiful little piece of honey jade. If there's any interest in this one, this is going to be a starting bid of $24. If anybody's interested in this one, let's see. This is a good little copper set. I am going to bring out the Cairo. See if anybody's interested in the Cairo. And then let's bring out some other. That's the Cairo one. Alright, so bangles. Now, when it comes to bangles, I got all kinds of different bangles. I have all kinds. So, but watch out Saturday. I hear you, Minnie. Alright. Okay. So if there's no interest. Alright, well we're going to have some stuff on Saturday, so I will bring it. Alright, so beautiful little honey jade. If there is any interest on this one, just let me know. Alright, so the other one I want to show before I get over to bangles. This is the Cairo necklace. Now it's actually the Cairo pendant. Yes, we will have, it's just one ring, but yes, I do have that here. I already have that here. So, yep, we will, have the dragon's breath. Now this is 24 inches, and this is just a really cold stone, or it could be glass, but I think this is some kind of stone. Let me see, it may be glass. It might be painted glass. That's right, I think I did determine if this was glass. It's cold, but it's not that cold. So yeah, so this is enameled glass beaded necklace. And then it comes down and you've got this beautiful pendant. And this is a Cairo pendant. So glass, jelly glass, cabochons, glass rhinestones. Then you've got the back where it's signed, Cairo. Absolutely. I guess what is it? Poured glass. It's poured glass, right? When it's the jelly bellies, kind of like that. But this is absolutely beautiful. You want me to? All right. Well, now I haven't tested it. I haven't cleaned it. But all right. Well, let me get this one in, and I don't even know if I can reach it. But anyway, here is this one. If there's any interest, this is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. The Cairo pendant is incredibly. The last thing that I had that had any egg yolk was the necklace that I sold Saturday. My amber necklace. That one had a little bit of egg yolk in it. But no, I haven't found anything else with egg yolk. I don't have another one that's egg yolk. The only other necklace I think I've got besides The ones in my collection is Baltic amber, but not the egg yolk. I'm always looking, because I love amber myself. So I'm always looking, but I don't even think I've got any coming either. But I will keep an eye out because I love amber anyway. But anyway, so this is here. If there's any interest in this one is going to be a starting bid. And it's because of the pendant. But anyway, starting bid of 25 on the. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind, Minnie. I will definitely keep that in mind. All right, so like I said, Cairo is very collectible. Let me see if I can get to my stuff. I do have some really pretty things for this weekend. I've got more agate for this weekend. I've got some really beautiful agates. That's the costume. That's the rudelated quartz. So I've got a sandstone necklace that is really, really cool. I've got another beautiful dyed agate necklace coming up. Another beautiful banded agate necklace coming up. So all kinds of fun stuff. But alright, so if you want me to do a quick little preview. Alright, so there is that. So, now this isn't everything. This is just what I have out. But I do have some really pretty things coming up. So this is one little ring that I've got coming up. Really, really, really pretty. It is sterling. This one is, I guess, turquoise inlay. Cute little ring. This one's really neat. And I do feel like this may be Native American. It's got the sawtooth, like your Navajo. It is not marked, but it is sterling. I'm just not entirely sure if that is turquoise or some other kind of cab. So I got to figure that one out. But there is that. And alright, have a great night, Karen. Thank you for coming in. Beautiful little mother of pearl. So we've got that one coming up for this weekend. Alright, so if y'all want to see the dragon's breath, there you go. So there's the ring. Beautiful, beautiful. So that'll be up this weekend. It is signed. I think that says sterling, something sterling. So, anyway, I'm still going to test it and get everything ready for this weekend. Now, this is small. I want to say this might be somewhere around size 6. So it is small, but it's really pretty. So anyway, so that's there for this weekend. And there's some other really pretty things for this weekend. So there's more rings than that. There's another set of rings. So, well, for me it is. But of course, don't forget. I know. I know. I know. I know it. But it is what it is. That's, I know that's the way. Some people do have smaller fingers. Not me. So, I mean, hey, at least that's one thing I won't be keeping. I guess there's something good about that, right? Maybe. I don't know. Huh. But, Anyway, but that's some fun stuff for this weekend. I've got more. Some really fun things. So we've got some other rings too coming. Not Dragon's Breath, but some other rings in different sizes. So I was trying to get some different sizes for everyone. But all right, so well, there you go. That's cool. Yeah, maybe, maybe. All right, let's see. Bangles. All right, so the first thing I've got is this bag of bangles. And I'm doing these as a set because I think that they need to go as a set. I mean, I can do them separate, but anyway. This is a set of 4 mother of pearl bangles. Now, this is probably stainless steel or a silver tone metal. These are not sterling silver. But these are beautiful mother of pearl. And you can see the real pretty iridescence in these. They're actually really prettier in person. Because you can really see like some are white, some are cream, some are ivory. I mean, just kind of like little different shades, and then some have a little bit more rainbow than others. But they really are pretty. So set of 4. Diameter on these is 2 5/8. So let's see here. So it comes down to right at 8 1/4. Just a little bit above 8 1/4, a little bit below 8, and a little bit above 8 1/4. So great set of 4 bangles if there's any interest in these. And this I'm going to do a starting bid of 20. And that's for the set of 4. So a little bit of noise. But anyway, really, really pretty bangles if there's any interest in these. Great mother of pearl. Gorgeous bangles. So there's that one. Manny, you might have to make a list. And make a list and say, hey, Beth, this is what you need to bring out. Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright, so some other fun bangles. Let's do these. These are cool. These are fun. Alright. So, this one is not the right card. Okay, well, let's wing this one. This one is somebody. I don't know who to attribute this to. It is signed on the inside and it says China. Which usually, that's going to be probably like a QVC or HSN designer. Supposedly. I remember when I looked this one up and nobody knew exactly who the designer was, but they felt like it was a QVC or HSN designer. But this one comes to 6 3/4 on the mandrel. So this one is small, 6 3/4. It is a clamper bracelet. Got the little sliding clasp. And then, so beautiful gold tone. I mean, it's got a few little scratches here and there, but it's overall really good shape. And then you've got all these beautiful rhinestones. It is really cool. It is really, really pretty. Now you've got just on like this enamel finish, you do have a couple of little places where it's rubbed just a little bit. Okay. But overall, really great condition. All the rhinestones are there. Beautiful, beautiful rhinestones. Look how shiny that is. So this one is my Lanta. I don't have my little card. I'm going to do this one. Starting bid, I'm just going to wing this. Starting bid at 15. If anybody's interested in this one. So I love the shimmer and shine on this. It is really, really neat. I wish it would. It's not gonna fit on me, but I would like to be able to kind of show, kind of give an idea. Yeah, it's not gonna clasp all the way, but just to kind of give you an idea. It does sit up high. It's definitely a statement piece. But really cool bangle. I mean clamper, if there's any interest in that one. Alright. So let's see. This one is the Paula Abdul one. Okay. Alright, so this one is Paula Abdul. Now this is a cuff, not a clamper. So gold tone flower, rhinestone cuff, approximately 7 inches, but it will not, yeah, it'll go on mine. So 7 1/4. That's really cool. That is really, 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 really pretty. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. And they almost look like Swarovski crystals. I'm not gonna lie. The way that it's set on the top of the flower reminds me of how Swarovski sets their rhinestones. Now there are a couple of rhinestones missing, and it's gonna be in the band, and it's just a couple of them. So there's one right there that's missing, one right there that's missing. Actually, one right up underneath there. So there's 2 missing right there. But honestly, I mean, you really can't really tell it. There's so many rhinestones. You really wouldn't know unless if you're looking for it. And they're not missing in the flower. So that's at least a good thing. It is absolutely beautiful. It is very, very sparkly. Here is the inside. I don't know if you can see this. So this is He Loves Me, I Love Me More, and then of course Paula Abdul, and then May 2009. Okay, so really cool cuff. If there's any interest in this one, and I'm gonna do this one also at 15 if anybody's interested. Those crystals, oh my goodness gracious. It shines. That is really, really pretty. It really is a pretty cuff. Okay. And that's a good buy for Paula Abdul. Alright. So that's there if there's any interest in that one. Alright. See what else we've got here. Well, none of these little tags go with any of the bangles. Okay, that's one. Alright, so this is a silver tone Avon cuff. If there is any interest in this. It is just a neat, just sort of modernist design. It is not sterling. It's just silver tone. And there's where it's signed Avon. Yes, baby.
Where is Dad's beans? The peanuts.
They're not in the cabinet? Are they sitting out on the counter? Okay, good. I was going to say, because we may not have any more. Alright, so really great cuff. And this is just a really fun, when I say fun, I mean this is great to go with different things. This is a great layering, or stacking cuff. Approximately 7 inches on the mandrel. And so yeah, I would say definitely 7. It can fit a 7 1/4, but it's definitely right there at 7. But look how nice that is. And again, I mean, it's just a great layering cuff if there's any interest on this one. So this one I'm just going to do a starting bid of 5 if there's any interest on this one. Okay. Alright, next one. Yeah. Let's see what I've got in here. Like I said, none of my tags go with what it is that I'm showing. This is crazy. Alright, I don't know the age of this. I'll tell you what, let me not do that one. That needs to be cleaned. Alright, so this is a clamper bracelet. And this is just an all-out clamper. This one is a bar fight clamper. Goes to 7 1/4 without opening. But then when you go a little bit past the 7 1/4, it does start to open. But anyway, it fits me perfect. It is gold tone with cream color enamel. And you got your spikes. This is perfect for a bar fight. Should anybody be interested in this one. This is just a lot of fun. And, looks like my chat's restarted or my feed restarted. But this one I'm going to do also a starting bid of 5 if anybody is interested in this one. Okay. Alright. So that's that bag of bangles. Alright, the only other cuff that I've got for right now, this is, I guess, sort of like, I guess this is a brass cuff. Almost like an antique brass. It comes to right around 7 on the mandrel. This is a little bit too tight for me. This has only got about an inch opening, so it's a little too snug for me. But it does go to 7 1/4 on the mandrel. But this is a really neat braided brass one. If anybody's interested, sort of like an antique brass. This one's going to be a starting bid of 8. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, that, does the bangles. Are there any other requests for this evening? Is there anything else that you guys would like to see? Like I said, I mean, I do still have some gemstones. I've got lapis. Oh gosh, I got all kinds of gemstones. Jasper, agate, rose quartz, lapis, turquoise. I've got a beautiful J. King turquoise, if anybody's interested in that. So I can bring those out. I've got some different glass, some vintage glass versus, newer glass, I guess is the way to say it. So I do have some beautiful glass things. I do have some sterling I can bring out. Is there anything? I've got a ton of brooches. If anybody would like for me to run through some brooches. I've got rhinestone brooches. I've got all kinds of different brooches, actually. Um, okay. Well, that being said, like I said, we will have a lot of fun this weekend. We've got some really fun things coming up this weekend. So I will be back on Saturday at 2 p.m. and then Sunday at 1 p.m. And I will try to make sure to get those live scheduled here very, very shortly. But, I mean, please feel free to email me if there's anything you guys saw that you were interested in. Like I said, if I haven't, I'm still working on my packages from the weekend. So as long as I haven't printed your label yet, I can always add something. So please feel free to email me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Listen, I really appreciate you guys being here and just spending the evening with me and chatting and talking a little bit. And we will have some fun this weekend. Like I said, I've shown a little bit of what's coming up, but we do have some more pretty things coming up for this weekend. And then it looks like there's going to be a huge shebang, not this weekend, but the following weekend, with a lot of more new things too. So, but anyway, I really, again, I appreciate y'all being here. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you guys very, very much. And I will see you guys Saturday at 2 p.m. All right. Thank you all. Good night, Minnie. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, everybody. Katie and Tammy and Bruce and Jen and Christy. Thank y'all, Karen. Elizabeth, everybody that came in. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was good to see you guys. So thank you. Good night, all.